Good morning, Torrington. I'm Eric Stark.
And I'm Crystal Albers. It's Thursday, July 20th.
And you're watching Torrington Today.
Well, in yesterday's paper, you can read all about, we have the circus is actually today, I believe this afternoon, and we have pictures from the clown from the circus actually visited a few places, raising some awareness for that event. So we have some pictures of that. If you like clowns, you'll love them. If you don't, they might be scary. Also, we have the district pause results were released, and we also have the district governor went to the Rotary Club on Monday, and Andy, our editor, was there covering that. So if you want to check out those events or those stories. In tomorrow's paper, we have the Hell Gap dedication preview, as well as some fair stories. The Hell Gap dedication is actually this weekend, so I'll talk more about that in the upcoming events.
Well, in sports, I think the overarching big news of the week is the district tournament here in town. If you've noticed some non-7 county license plates around here, it's because there's different Little League teams from around the eastern part of the state.
Okay.
Gillette, Newcastle, Laramie,
Wow.
Rollins.
Fortunate to have it here, it sounds like.
Yeah, well, it works out for me.
Yeah.
So in yesterday's paper, you can read about how the games on Monday went. In tomorrow's paper, you can get an update through Wednesday night. There was a pretty thrilling game on Tuesday night. The 9 and 10-year-olds were in action, and they were down 10-2. Scored 17 runs in the 5th inning.
That's impressive.
To go up 19-10. Then the other team scored 2, so then it was 19-12. Then it was 20-12. Bottom of the 6th, the visiting team scored, what would that be? 7 runs. Math's not my strong suit. Scored 7 runs and had a runner on third, but he was tagged out on his way home. So Torrington got the 1-run win.
Wow.
In a 20-19 victory.
Sounds pretty exciting.
Quite a lot of action. I mean, it was a 4-hour game,
okay.
By the end of it, I was a little tired, but it was worth it to stay for the whole game.
Yes.
So
Sounds like
you can read about that in tomorrow's paper. You can also see an update for the Torrington Tigers. They were in action last night to open up the state Babe Ruth tournament, and they won 6-3, so they'll continue in the winners bracket. And they play Wheatland tonight at 6 in Wheatland, so they'll have to fight a little bit of a home crowd there, but
sounds like it.
We'll see what they can manage.
I bet they'll be just fine.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Saturday is the Hell Gap dedication. It's kind of a big deal. There's a lot of historic landmarks, I guess, or places that are historic, fighting for the dedication as a historic site, basically. If you want the details, Sandra Hansen wrote a very detailed article on it, and you can read all about that. But if you're interested in going out, all the information and how to get there is also in the paper. So I encourage you to pick that up and, go support your local historic sites.
In sporting upcoming events, the Little League District Tournament is not over. We still have 2 more days of action. The 11 or 12-year-olds and the 9 and 10-year-olds from Torrington are both still alive in tournament play. The 9 and 10-year-olds play today at 4 o'clock, I believe. That sounds right. And the 11 and 12-year-olds play at 1 o'clock. Both teams are actually playing for a spot in the championship game.
Oh, cool.
So if either of them wins today, they'll be in the championship game, and that guarantees them a spot at the state Little League tournament in Laramie next weekend. So
some high stakes tonight.
Yep. Tonight and tomorrow, if they make the championship game, are the days to really pay attention to Little League around the area.
Just ahead of fair, too.
Yes, that's true. Then this Saturday, there's the Wyoming Coaches Association All-Star Games. There's the volleyball, women's basketball, and boys basketball, and all those are in Casper this Saturday. Tyler Ring is the only representative from Goshen County that will be playing in any of those 3 games, and will be playing in the boys basketball game for the South team, and I believe that's set to start at 5 p.m. So if you're going to miss Tyler, you got one more chance to see him in high school basketball action before he heads to Sheridan. So
sounds good.
Something to put on your calendars.
And just another note about upcoming events, next week is Fair Week, so
yes,
it's going to be busy, and I believe there's flyers at the fairgrounds. There's a full-page ad in the newspaper. You should be able to figure out what's going on, but it's going to be action-packed as usual. So.
Well, in weather, hopefully everyone survived the storm from last night. I know it was at the sports complex. It was looking pretty nasty coming in, but hopefully everyone fared well.
Yes, we needed the rain.
Yes, that's true. And it dropped the temperatures, which I didn't know.
Yes, no. That's all right for a little while.
Well, today's temperatures are slightly dropped to 92 degrees.
That is brisk.
So, bring out your toboggans.
The hats and the sleds, right?
Yep. Well, I don't know about sleds. I don't know if it's supposed to snow or not, but we're looking at colder temperatures today. Tomorrow we're back up to 97 degrees, and then on Saturday you might need a parka and a toboggan for 90 degrees. So
I don't know how I'm gonna manage.
I already packed away all my winter clothes.
Yeah.
I just can't handle it anymore. But we'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Don't get frostbite.
That's true. That's important. Well, there you have it, Torrington. I'm Eric Starkey.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
And you've been watching Torrington Today.